Hello, and welcome back to Abe Clark's World. I am your host, Abe Clark, and this is the second episode of the ATL Chronicles, which are stories that I'm doing about artists and musicians and actors in Atlanta. Our second guest is L. Warren Young. He is funny, he's crazy, and he's got a lot to say. So let's just get right into it, okay? Here we go.
You've entered my world. Don't be afraid to let go. 'Cause here we do the most. In 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I am so thankful for you guys, for all the new subscribers, for liking and subscribing to the channel. And if you hear something that you like, please comment below. This helps the algorithm and it helps us grow the channel. I thank you so much again for helping us build this channel. And let's get back to our discussion. And my second interview today is with L. Warren Young, which is one of my dear friends in Atlanta, oldest friends on the planet.
You got it.
30-30. I'm gonna put it down.
Welcome to the show, Mr. L. Warren Young.
Well,
I call him Lop.
Thank you. Lop, yeah, that's what they call me. But thank you, Abe. I'm happy to be here. ATL Chronicles. Doesn't that sound nice? Sounds important, doesn't it?
So let me get over on that side of the camera because I need to get away from him. He makes me crazy.
As he crossed in front of the camera.
Well, all right, Lop.
Yes.
So the first question I have for you, I couldn't wait to get here just so I could do this one with you. This is called The Foundations of Your Craft. This question is based on the foundations of your craft. And it says you grew up in Tennessee, studied at TSU, then trained in London, which I didn't know.
Yes.
Okay. How did your early environment and education shape your understanding of acting as both craft and calling?
Well, one of the things that I teach, I also teach adults and kids theater and drama. And one of the things that I looked at in my early years, when I was learning the foundation of my craft, was to learn everything you can. Educate yourself in the art and be ready for anything. Because when it happens for you, and I said when, because we're thinking positive here, when it happens for you, you have to be prepared. So in order to be prepared, in order to build the building, guess what? You got to have that foundation. And that's very important. So being at TSU, being at Webber Douglas Academy of the Dramatic Arts, doing all those things then was a learning tree for me. Pulled my daddy's mulberry tree straight out the ground.
Please, my friend Cooper came home, house gone.
Daddy and I weren't in the mood for jokes.
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
Well, now maybe he's upset because his mama went behind his daddy's back and bought her own vehicle.
So she bought a car with your money. Seems like that should be illegal.
Now, that's the mistake right there. Next thing you know, the man will be staying at home with the kids and the wife will be working.
Maybe we should just surrender to the commies if that happens.
You are one crazy person here. All right. Trailblazing on the stage and screen. You've been doing it for a long time.
53 years.
Oh my God. I mean, the consistency, that really impresses me because I have not been consistent, but I watch you and I watch Jen and I watch all these friends of mine that are consistent, and I see because of the consistency, the success happens. It eventually breaks down that wall. And so, I mean, you've been called one of Atlanta's finest actors. And with nearly 50 plus years in the arts. That's saying something, right?
I would hope so. Yes, it's saying that being persistent, knowing your craft, not taking it personal. One thing that I like to teach people, because a lot of people get sidetracked because they think it's about them. It's never about you. It's never about you. You don't know what that director or producer sees. So if they don't pick you, don't take it personally. Just be consistent in what you need to do. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Now, you often say that Atlanta's theater and television scene is a home for your creativity. When did you first realize Atlanta would be your artistic home?
Well, I came from Nashville, Tennessee. A gentleman by the name of Ernest Dixon brought me down here. He was in Atlanta. And we were having dinner one night. And he said, "Why don't you come to Atlanta?" I said, "Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm here in Nashville." So he said, "Wait a minute, what do you want to do?" I said, "I want to get into the movies." He said, "Well, look around. When they want black people, they ain't coming to Nashville. They coming to Atlanta." Bing! That hit me right there. I said, And so 6 months later, I came here. He gave me introduction to my agent who I had for a long time. But Atlanta is a big ball of wax, I like to look at it as. It has the arts, it has the different kinds of people, and it has those kind of people like me that really celebrate their blackness and really celebrate the arts at the same time. So that gave me the opportunity to do shows here, stage plays, and to do the film. Now, the film work was a little longer to take because it was slow here when I first started. But Ernest Dixon was right. Here, they came to see a lot of black people to get in their movies.
Now, when I first met you 30 plus years ago, do you remember that very first day we met? And
yes.
what happened?
Yes. It was at an audition, was it not?
Yes, it was.
Can I tell the story? You want to tell the story?
I want you to tell the story.
Okay.
And and I'll correct you if you go wrong.
We were at a callback for an audition at the Lions Theater for a gentleman who became a good friend of mine, a great benefactor for me, was David Bell.
He hated me, but he liked
No, he did not hate you.
He liked me.
But we were at a callback. Now, I'm not wasn't much of a dancer at all, but I was a pretty good mover. And so I'm looking around, scouting around and stuff, and I see people, and I said, "Oh, shoot, look at him. He looks like a look at him. He looks like a." Then I saw Abe. Abe, he didn't look like a dancer. He looked like a regular guy.
Or like a football player.
Like a football player. So I said, let me get to know this guy. If I can get to stand next to this guy, it'll make me look better. So I got to talking to Abe, such a nice guy. And we went in there and we were on the same line. And
But he didn't realize that I had just did a tenure on Broadway.
Hey, and was in the video Bad, a dancer. And so the director, David Bell, he did the choreography for it. And we were doing the choreography. And this guy next to me, he was just woo, 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 with ease. And I'm like, who is this guy? So when we were doing some more choreography, instead of me standing on the front line, I was back. Started moving further back to where I was in the back. And I was looking at this guy, and he would do just extra stuff. And I said, who is this guy? Of course, we both got hired, so.
Yeah, but you got the better role.
Well, what can I say?
Oh man, I was so pissed when I got that little small role.
That's all right, but you were very intricate in the ensemble.
That's true.
That's right.
All right. It's with your credits ranging from The Color Purple to Diary of a Mad Black Woman and Greenleaf. Which character have you played that surprised you the most, and why?
Well, recently,
And it doesn't have to be just the three movies
yeah,
I've known.
right. Recently, I started doing a series called Johnson that's on Hulu and Bounce, and I played the father of one of the leads. And the guy Del Rey, who was directing it, he gave me a lot of liberties to do what I needed to do with the character. And I felt so comfortable with that. And it really came off really good on screen. Now, this same director is doing a new series, which I happen to be on, playing the father again. I'm playing fathers now. I don't understand. But it's called Grits. And he gave me those liberties again. So these young people, they're doing really good.
Challenges and resilience. You mentioned starting with 50 through 60 classmates at TSU and being the only one still standing. What's one tough moment in your career that tested you and ultimately strengthened you?
Well, there's been several. There's been several moments. I think that anybody that's an artist, they have those moments where you have to feel that, am I wasting my time? Or am I really going to do what I have to do? And that's where the persistence comes in. That's where you really have to say, like I said before, you have to think that this is what I was born to do. Now, I may do other things. I was a waiter for many years. I was a security officer for many years. But I always had my mind on the directive, which was to be in this business. And, there were a lot of times I thought that I would get something and didn't get it. There was something that just happened recently. And the older you get, it seems like to a lot of people, the role should dwindle, but it didn't have to be that way. With the age I am, if you take care of yourself and believe in yourself, that's something I put when I put my things on Facebook. At the end, I always say, believe. Very important.
Now, did you audition for the new soap opera Beyond the Gates?
No, haven't auditioned for that yet.
Okay. Yeah, that's one of my favorite shows right now.
Oh, is it?
I watch it religiously.
Oh, do you now? Okay.
All right. Mentorship. You speak to TSU students about perseverance. What one piece of advice do you tell young people about staying true to their art?
One piece of advice
that you would tell them
is to be true to yourself. To be true to yourself. Learn what you can learn. We're going over some things that we said before, but it's very important that you learn what you can learn, because there's so many people that are out there that they get into this business and they don't really learn the business. It should be called business show instead of show business. For example, even 5 years ago, maybe even 2 years ago, there was somebody that was doing a series and you saw it. Oh, they're really good. Wow. After the series was over, what happened to them?
Right.
They didn't take care of their business like they should have. And they were blessed enough to maybe get that particular role and maybe not strong enough to do any other role. I mean, that's the reality of the business. It's hard. It can be brash. It can be bad sometimes for you. But you know something? That's the reality that you step into.
Now, when they have that slow period, would you encourage them to go and train again during that down period?
It's always good to take classes, yes, right, during that down period. And do I tell them to do something? Yeah, you have to eat, don't you? Go be a waiter, go get a job, be a doctor if you have to.
Right.
But just know that those slow periods are going to come.
Let me come over here.
He's coming over again.
Okay. This is going to be edited anyways. All right. We're going to take a quick break to hear what our sponsors have to say, and we'll be right back. All right? Stay there. Don't go nowhere. Stay there. Today's sponsor is Box Chicken. You guys, this is me tasting the original flavor of the Box Chicken tender. It is delicious. And I just, you guys just don't know. You have to come and taste this chicken. It is some of the best chicken I've ever tasted in my life. It's boneless, it's skinless, and it's used, what they do is they cook it in the panko batter, and that's a type of breadcrumb they use to create a firmness around the chicken. Now I'm gonna try the spicy flavor. Yes, spicy is my flavor. And wait a minute, oh my God. It is earth-shaking delicious. And let me tell you, it met all, yeah, it was very spicy and very delicious at the same time. You gotta try it. But Box Chicken is the spot. It's in West LA on the corner of Pico and Sepulveda. All right, look it up, Google it, you will. All right, thank you so much for watching the program today. Please like and subscribe to the channel. This helps our algorithm. And if you have any comments, please leave them below, and I promise I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Let's get back to the program.
See, I have a music book, I have paints and brushes, and anything you need.
Well, I can't wait to tell Jordan and the kids.
Jordan? Now, is that the guy your mother told me about from Service Saturday?
Dad, it isn't not like that.
Listen, now I don't want you to rush into anything because of me and my grandbabies. Just take your time. I just want you to be as happy as your mother and I.
All right, we are back with Mr. L. Warren Young. All right, so we're going to continue this conversation. I'm going to get over there so you can stay here.
Okay.
I'm going to do my thing over there, and you can do your thing over
Hopefully I can do my thing over here.
Okay. That'll all be edited live. It's going to be fun. All right. You trained in London. That is news to me. You trained in London after TSU.
No, during TSU. I was
during. Okay,
student.
so correction. During TSU. How did British dramatic training contrast with what you've learned in Nashville? How was it different?
That the training was different in a way that it really saved my career. When I was at TSU, yes, I had training there, but it seems like every black person, including me, tried to be black. And we didn't broaden ourselves. We didn't broaden our skills.
What do you mean tried to be black?
Well, one of the shows that were big at that time was Good Times.
Okay.
Everybody tried to be JJ.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Everybody tried to, mimicking what we saw on TV because we didn't see a lot on TV. And one of the things going to a HBCU, we did do the black plays that were clean off, that was fresh off of Broadway, like No Place to Be Somebody, and Five on the Black Hand Side. We did those shows, and it was black. But when I went to London, it broadened my horizons because there I studied the classics.
Okay.
And there I studied Shakespeare. Now, notice I did say the classics and Shakespeare.
Right.
In America, Shakespeare is the classics, but in London, Shakespeare is separate from the classics because it's a notch above.
Right.
So I studied that, and it just broadened me and made me say, maybe I don't have to talk black, or maybe I don't have to do just the black parts. And I think it really saved my career.
That's funny. That's not even a term anymore, talk black.
Mm-hmm.
Because now we have broadened ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
That's good, Lop. I didn't realize that. I mean, that's a interesting perspective that it broadened your whole perception and point of view.
My whole outlook on it. And that's why I say you learn, get all the education and information you can to build that foundation. Because believe me, you're going to use it. And even if you do get a series and you're on it for 2 or 3 years, and after it's over, that people look at you because producers, they're going to put you in a box. Directors, they're going to put you in a box. Agents, they're going to put you in a box. So you have to broaden your horizon so you won't get caught up in that, because you know that you're more than that.
Mm. Have you ever been told that you were too contemporary
Too black?
or too black?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
I've been in a couple auditions, believe it or not, where they said it in an interesting type of way that, something, you're very good, but I don't think you're just right for this part, because maybe of my skin color, or maybe I was enunciating too much. I don't know. Or articulation. But yeah, I've got that a couple times.
Wow. I was told that I was too contemporary
Mm-hmm.
because I couldn't speak Southern. But now I can speak Southern.
Of course you can.
But when I first got to Atlanta, that was a challenge for me.
Right.
And Shay Griffith told me that I was too contemporary.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Because you knew how to enunciate
Right.
things. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of
Okay,
course.
stage versus screen dynamics. You've done Broadway style stage,
Mm-hmm.
television, and film. How does your process shift between a live, one take audience or a multi take camera set?
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing that I like to teach my students is that, stage is a lot broader. Stage, you've got to fill the room. Stage, you've got to make sure that the audience gets that character and sees what that character is about. So you have to go forward, outward. Film, everything is right here. So everything is minute. Everything is sharp. But one little thing like a smile like that, didn't have to be like that. Just like that. The camera catches it all. So there's two different dynamics from stage to the movie camera.
Did you have a challenge of transitioning from one to the other?
No, I really didn't. I started my first movie in 1977, a movie called Wilma, and it just so happened to be Denzel Washington's first movie too. So we got to know each other on the set, and his wife Paulette was in it also. And so I had a chance to learn from that, because at Tennessee State at that particular time that I was there, they do now, but when I was there, they didn't really teach film and television.
You help train young actors today.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see as the biggest gap in today's training, and what strengths do you encourage new talent to hold on to?
One of the things that I tell them to hold on to is to believe in yourself, for one thing. Don't get too excited. One thing about nerves. Nerves can be a positive and nerves can be a negative. That means you have to learn about focus. You have to focus. With film and theater, a lot of people say you have to focus a little harder for film because you only get one or two takes, but on stage, you get no takes. You're there. So I tell them to do exercises to enhance their focus that goes along with the education.
Wow, that's good. After nearly 5 decades in the industry, what's still left for L. Warren Young? What roles, projects, or stories are still out there that drives you and that you want to tell?
Well, there's a lot. There's a lot still left. And sometimes, even I may get discouraged sometimes, but I have a beautiful partner that picks me up and tells me, "Lop, don't do that." Because there are a lot of things out there.
Thank God for your partner.
So even at this juncture in my career, I still have support. And you have to have that support, because for me, I know there's a lot of things. I may be the grandfather or the father now, but there's still a lot of things.
All right. Well, Lop, we thank you so much on Abe Clark's World for coming in.
Abe Clark's World.
And being the second person in this Atlanta ATL Chronicles. And I really appreciate you, and I thank you so much for being one of my friends.
Well, thank you, my friend. I love this guy.
And we will see you next time on Abe Clark's World. Talk to you soon.
Peace out, baby.
It would help me out if you can let me borrow $7K.
I can't just give you $7,000 because you lost a bet.
Now, you're riding around in a $150,000 car, got a successful business, and you can't help out your dad?
I feel for your situation, okay? But my advice to you is that you stop gambling with money that you don't have.
Now, damn it, Jarvis. Now, I get that from Junior. I don't need to get lectured from you two.
Well, maybe you need to take Junior's advice. I can't be an enabler.
You know, I really expected more from you. I see that I was wrong.
Huh?
What's your favorite food?
Favorite food would have to be fried chicken.
Like every other black person.
Hey, don't want to be ethnic, but it tastes good. I was born in the South.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie, I have to go back Superfly. I know it's crazy.
Lord.
It had to be the music. Now there's more classical music that are movies that I did like, but Superfly is really what brought me into acting.
All right. What's your favorite curse word?
Favorite curse word is
Okay, this is all done in James Lipton's honor.
oh,
What when you get to heaven, what will you ask God?
I would ask God, thank you. I must be lying because I'm talking.
They didn't teach him the difference between a question and a statement at TSU.
Oh, there's a difference.
Yes.
What would let's take that again. What would you say?
Oh,
It's-
when you get
it's-
to heaven, what would you ask God?
I would ask God to show me where the milk and honey is.
Okay. Well, thank you again for being on Abe Clark's World.
Hey, Clark's World!
Thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel.